Hi, I'm Christine, and I believe in your dreams. Imagine having all the time you need to do what matters most. How would you feel? More peaceful, more present, more purposeful? What if I told you that there's a way to be who only you can be, doing meaningful things faster and easier, while feeling grateful at the end of the day for what you accomplished? Unfortunately, that may not be how things feel for you right now. Our world is so distracting and so busy. Instead of ending your days with gratitude, you may feel overwhelmed with regret for undone tasks and worse, missed moments. And you may even dread tomorrow because it will be more of the same. You feel stuck as if you're in a hamster wheel and you can't get out. Deep down, you know you're made for more, but you can't find the time. Maybe for you, you get distracted and can't focus, you get emotionally sideswiped, or perhaps you see the big picture, but not the next right step. And it all comes down to one thing. You have ADHD. If this is you, know that you're not alone. I get it. I have been there. I even read the same productivity book 5 times, desperate to make it stick. I wanted to be dependable to others and to myself. And I was working hard, but I started to notice my hard work wasn't working for me. And I finally realized I needed to do it differently. And I decided to start planning with my strengths, not my struggles. Eventually, I created the simple Think Time 3DR process. It's dream, decide, do, and review. When you move through these steps visually and in the right order, you start to see what's on your plate. You're mimicking how your brain works best. So you reach your peak performance in a personal way, whatever that is for you. If you skip the order, you risk making the biggest mistake of all, which is running fast in the wrong direction. If you follow my 3DR process in the Think Time Planner and membership, you will increase your opportunity to find more time, more focus, and more energy for what matters most to you. This looks like waking up excited because your days are filled with things you want to do and you choose to do. This looks like staying clear on your goals, protecting your priorities, and even enjoying your own life. Feeling at peace that you are exactly where you're supposed to be, doing exactly what you're supposed to do. Every day, members from 3 countries get step-by-step guidance from me to use more of their minds to get the right things done in less time. Let me tell you some stories. Paul, a leadership guru and pastor, told me that Think Time felt the most comfortable for his creative ADHD brain. Not only did he successfully launch an impact-driven 7-figure nonprofit, but he also adopted teen daughters later in life and became the dad he always wanted to be. Taylor, an artist and entrepreneur, used to bounce from one idea to another, frustrated by unfinished projects. When she started Think Time, it felt like she could breathe for the first time in her adult life. Her home became calmer and she accomplished so much more. Andy, a veteran with ADHD, TBI, traumatic brain injury, and PTSD, said after only 3 months of using Think Time, Christine, it's nuts. I can see what I have going on. I can see into the future. I didn't think I could use a planning system, but now I can. For me, Think Time is a game changer. Finally, in our last launch, 2 members on opposite sides of the world both doubled their satisfaction with their personal productivity in just 2 weeks. Now, I never promise that Think Time will work in a certain way for you, but this is what I mean when I say there's no time to lose. So the next step is joining our Think Time Thrive group coaching membership. You'll get the 3DR planner and process course and tutorial access, plus live Zoom guidance with myself or a Think Time coach to be sure you're doing it right. The membership includes a yearly planning kit, course and tutorial access, training library, including micro coaching lessons and archived group sessions, as well as live group coaching calls on a weekly, monthly, quarterly, and yearly basis. So whether you can focus for 15 minutes a week or do a deep dive and really move through Think Time Thrive, we've got you. Our members especially love the accountability and showing up for themselves and for the group in the live guided planning sessions. And they find that their lives are actually changing as they plan and show up on these regular bases, weekly, monthly, quarterly, and yearly. And you may be wondering, why did you create this? Well, I'll be honest, my heartfelt reason is that it changed my life. I was trying so hard and it just wasn't working. And trust me when I say, I don't believe you're lazy or crazy. I just believe you're missing the right tools designed for your creative mind. And you may be successful in a certain area of life, but when you turn around, you notice, oh my goodness, this other area of life has completely fallen to the wayside, whether it's relationships or health or your spiritual life. These are all important things to keep in mind all at the same time. And that's difficult when you have a hyper focusing creative mind. So, throughout the journey of using Think Time over the last 10 years for myself, Think Time has truly changed my relationship with myself and others. In the past, I didn't have any confidence that I could actually set a goal and achieve it. And now I just dream and achieve like it's second nature. Every week, I see members in our membership become more focused, aware, and even kind to themselves. I watch shoulders straighten and eyes brighten, and I want that for you. Your life matters, your dreams matter. And here's the thing about why I love working with people like you. You are so sensitive that you see what the world really needs. And so I find a lot of fulfilling purpose in helping you identify your obstacles to doing what only you can do and being who only you can be. So I love to support you in your goal of living your unique purpose. And I believe that if you don't do these things, there will be a hole in history. So I feel a lot of passion in supporting you. So I created this safe space so you don't spend decades fighting your brain or missing moments. I want you to discover your personal power you have in your unique way, designed with your ADHD brain in mind to plan, focus, and show up fully, both for yourself and for those you love. So, a bit about me: I'm a wife, a mom of 6, seminary graduate, a leadership program aficionado, and a licensed professional counselor turned coach. I worked with brain injured patients specifically in the area of linking the mind body connection, as well as some other areas as well. And like many women who have ADHD symptoms, I excelled in school, but only really saw my struggles clearly after having kids. So at that point, my life was simply too complicated to do everything at the last minute, living on a cocktail of cortisol and adrenaline. It just wouldn't work for me anymore. The story of how Think Time happened was I studied creativity in graduate school, and I'd worked with brain injured patients and the mind body connection. I knew enough to run a pen and paper neuroscience experiment on myself in my garage with 3 kids 4 and under, and it worked. I asked myself, what just happened? So I took my discovery and I filtered everything I'd studied in leadership, productivity, and purpose. And I just filtered everything through the visual, creative parts of the brain and kept sharing this with others, and it kept working for them as well. And then I spent the next few years researching why it worked so well. And this is Think Time. You may have seen us in Attitude Magazine, at the American Association for Christian Counselors, or the Human Resources Education Network. Regardless, we've been here for 10 years, and I have delighted in watching lives change dramatically for 1 full decade. So these are the same strategies that I use daily to balance my business with my family. I know what it takes to not only survive, but to also thrive in the chaos of this distracting world. And I'm here to help you do it too. If you're curious to know if the Think Time membership is right for you, click the link somewhere on this page or around this video to request a free call, or go to think-time.com and click request a free call. We'd love to talk with you and find out if the Think Time membership is right for you.